Hello and welcome back to more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. In the previous episode, we went through the Hades Cup. In this episode, I'm going to go show you the two now question mark stages. There's two of them because we beat the Hades Cup and a new one unlocked. These are the gold and platinum matches, as their name will pop up after you've actually done them. And basically, they're really tough well, not versions of bosses, but really tough bosses, such as you had the giant Titan guy, and now we have the Ice Titan. These guys are meant to be tough. If you cannot defeat them at this level, I don't blame you. I mean, you're gonna watch me fail epically here. Which is where my idea of a bonus episode comes in. Those gold and platinum matches, I'm thinking about actually going through and doing for those bonus episodes, which is why I also mentioned doing the Hades Cup in time trial if you guys wanted me to. But look, I didn't even last a minute in there. Which brings us to the platinum match, which is the one that I'm worried about, in all honesty. But let's talk to him, and we're gonna do the platinum match. And people who've played the game before know what's coming up, and I will be silent for the opening cutscene here, because it's that epic. Take a listen. It's the one and only Sephiroth. This is the toughest boss in the game. He's so tough, he gets his own music. Sephiroth, the main bad guy in Final Fantasy VII. Now, me and Sephiroth go a long way back, having a love and hate relationship. But in this game, he has to be the toughest Mother Hubbard ever. And at this point, I cannot beat him. You're gonna... See? I didn't do a smidget of damage. I did more damage on the Ice Titan, which I only got a hit on him. So, for my bonus episode, I'm gonna take him on, and we will kill him. Or at least I plan on it. I don't know if I will be able to. And then, like I said, in expert mode, I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. But I'm going to attempt whenever I do my HD run-through. With that all being done, we have nothing else to do besides continue on with the game. So, we're going to be heading on to the end of the world. I can't remember what it's exactly called. I think it's the end of the world. Basically, we need a warp drive to Hollow Bastion. At this point in the game, if you've not completed everything besides the synthesizing process, you should have done that by now. But it's not like you can't return. And so we normal drive all the way to the last world. The end of all worlds. Here we go. Da 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 da. But yeah, we're getting towards the end. We have 4 episodes left. This is episode 76 out of 80. I cannot wait to get this over with so I can start actually posting videos for the Majora's Mask and Final Fantasy IV Let's Plays, which I've decided for my Final Fantasy IV. Never mind, I haven't decided yet. I know I mentioned that I might just voice over all of those files, but I really feel like just restarting the Let's Play, to be honest. Just to restart it and go through it as I was playing it before. But it just really ticks me off that all those audio files just disappeared. Yep, I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to replay through Final Fantasy IV. I just have to. There's just no way that I could actually just voice over it now. That would be so lame because I'm about to die here. Hello? It's the first time I died on a gummy ship thing, I think. It's lame. Oh well. Not the first time ever, but during this Let's Play. Huh, that's really lame. Rightio. So one of the most interesting things happened today. Well, it wasn't quite that interesting, but it was shocking in my opinion. There's this play going on at the school called, like, Villains or something. And I know it stands for something else other than villain, because it's a bunch of acronyms, so there's a V-I... whatever. But I was asked to participate in that, and I was asked by a couple friends and the person running the play, who is my English teacher. And basically, I was asked to basically be a TV spokesman. Yeah, a spokesman trying to sell my book. And the part is played, the person who is the salesman is basically Prince Charming. And I was asked to do like 5 lines at the end of the entire play. Because one guy, like, couldn't fit in with his schedule or something. So I was asked to go ahead and be that Prince Charming, the book salesman. In which I'm a conceited prince who thinks I'm, like, the most wonderful thing in the world and everyone should just buy my book. Anywho. So yeah, that was something interesting that happened recently that I was pleasantly shocked by. And here we are at the final world. The end of the world. Yeah, I got it right, see? I'm not completely stupid. I remember the name. And this world's actually really messed up, in my opinion. Once you see the layout of the world, you'll see what I mean. First of all, we're going to save. Yeah, I'll save there. I was thinking about going to, like, a different save file, but I'll do that on, like, a... Yeah, see, right there. I saved twice. Rightio, so... As you can see, there is no floor here. It's a giant world of nothingness.
Gorge, is that all that's left of the worlds taken by the Heartless?
Those worlds will be restored if we beat Ansem, right?
You betcha!
But if we do beat him, and all these worlds become restored and disconnected, what's gonna happen to this place? And to us?
Who knows?
This is a Heartless world, so maybe it'll just disappear.
Huh?
But no worries. Even if this place goes poof, our hearts ain't going nowhere. I'm sure we'll find our pals again. Yep, I just know that we will.
Way to look on the positive side.
You're right.
When faced with nothingness, Goofy.
I'll return this. I promise.
There you go, Sora. You can't go and die. Alright. Dang it, I was thinking of another video games quote. I think it's like, Now don't go die on me, okay? You gotta bring that back or something like that. It's not what Kyrie says, because she says something similar to it. That's why I was thinking of it. Because I know she's like, you gotta bring it back to me, okay? Promise, or something like that. But there's another quote from like a movie or video game that was exactly like that, but with different words. So don't go die on me, man. Oh well. But yeah, as you're going through here, you're gonna end up getting, well, smushed by giant balls of darkness. And, those balls of darkness are actually battles, in which that you will have to fight all those new enemies that we saw at the end of the Hades Cup. Because they're common here now. But you're gonna go between all these different platforms looking for the chests and opening them to get items like Fyra Gs and, you know, Orchiriliums and stuff like that. Now, like I made the comment in the previous episode, or at some point, I don't remember when, these nightmare guys, the ones with the giant swords and crap, and then the lantern-looking things with wings, they drop a thing called Gale. Gale is actually required for getting, like, your synthesis items, the rest of them. So I'm going to probably spend, I don't know, a couple hours trying to farm for that. And I'll show you what room I actually sit there and farm back between. Because there's this one room where you can get a whole bunch of Gales from, and also it's really useful for getting those mushrooms. Like the... crap, what are they called? Mystery shrooms? Basically, it's got... mystery goo. It's really good for farming the mystery goo that you need as well, because every once in a while, it's a lot more common to find those black mushrooms that will pop up, the black fungi. And once you kill them, of course, then you get, you know, a chance of getting mystery goo. It's not even a 100% chance. But it's a real easy area to just go back and farm between. Because of the fact that the moment you pass that room, instead of having to go through a second room or anything like that, it resets all the previous rooms. So that you only need to go between it and the next room. And the next room has a save point, so you can also completely heal yourself and you won't have to use like potions or anything. So it's really, really useful. Meanwhile, I'm defeating a behemoth here on my screen. So much easier to defeat them in Kingdom Hearts than any other Final Fantasy. Or, than any other Final Fantasy. Well, any other Square game that uses it. That's Square Enix, whichever you want to call it. Because Final Fantasy, of course, started off like Square and such. I'm sorry, the best RPGs ever have to be made by Square. The whole Square franchise, from Square, Square Enix, Square Soft, all the different branches of that company and how it's evolved, has always had some of the best RPGs, from Chrono, the Chrono series, to Final Fantasy, to the Kingdom Hearts nowadays. And it's really just some of the best RPGs ever, and I really, really enjoy playing all the different Square games. And I know probably within the next couple of years they're going to change their name completely, but it'll still have that awesome Square feel to it. And, you know, I'm looking forward to playing some of their new games once they've come out. Alright, so... oh yeah, we need to equip Trinity Limit. Because that's a good one. I'll get rid of that, and we'll throw on that. Trinity Limit, now that's a good spell. Or ability. What is this, Final Fantasy? We don't use magic spells? Alright. So yeah, as you can see, I'm messing with my ability list here. Jackpot's always something good. Treasure Magnet, not so much. Empty Rage, that might be useful, like in the Hades Cup and stuff, but might as well throw it on. Guard, that's another good spell, but not really useful at this point. I love my scan, of course. You could always just add random crap on you. Why not? Okay. That's all good. Anywho, this should be it for this episode, and I will see you all next time, where we're going to finish up the end of the world. Well, not finish it up, but we're going to get to the end of it. The end of the world. And then we'll work on synthesizing again. So, see you all then.